So I need you to understand that the life that you want is on the opposite side of the discomfort that you're avoiding. It doesn't matter what aspect of your life, there is always going to be some uncomfortability when it comes to growing, whether that be in fitness, whether that be in relationships, whether that be in your spirituality, mental health, whatever the case may be. Until you come to terms that there's going to be discomfort, you're going to remain the same. And I don't want that for you, because honestly, we weren't put on this earth to remain the same. We were always put to evolve, be better than the person that we were the day before. And I think something that is hard to grasp is that eventually you're going to come to the realization that it doesn't matter whether you do or don't do the thing, there's always going to be an uncomfortability with the fact that this is what my life is going to look like if I don't do it, and this is what my life is going to look like if I do. But if I push through the initial discomfort, I have the opportunity to get to a place that I've never been before. Hey, this man is going crazy. Cut it out. Zoomies. This is something that I thought about because I was having conversations with my friends while I was on a trip. And we were just talking about the male and female dynamic. And on both sides, everybody had absolute beliefs about the opposite sex, where women would say men are this, guys would say women are that. And I think something that I've realized when it comes to just those sorts of topics is that it doesn't do us any good to be in division with one another. We all want to be in happy, loving relationships, but we don't want to accept the fact, we don't want to accept the fact that it's important that there's unity and not division when it comes to male and females. How this ties into the topic of the video is that something that I have come to terms with is that if I genuinely want a healthy relationship, I have to push through the discomfort of my beliefs when it's centered around women. Me not looking at women as all gold diggers, or they only want you for your money, they don't care about you, you get no love. Because the reality is that the only reason that I was seeing those things is because that was my beliefs. And I'm a firm believer that our thoughts create our reality. So in turn, me looking at every woman as that is the only thing that I see. Something that also, that kind of ties into that whole concept was, I think it's this thing in our brain, I think it's the reticular activating system or something like that, how it filters out the things that we focus on. So for instance, me and a friend, we were talking about G-Wagons. Literally a couple of days ago, and I didn't even pay attention to G-Wagons at all. But we had a conversation about G-Wagons and just my standpoint on whether or not I like the car and stuff like that. And yeah, I was like, I don't really like the car because it feels like it's a I just got rich starter kit, which I still kind of believe intrinsically. But she kind of told me like, okay, are you believing this because you don't have the money and you're envious of people who do, or do you generally just not like the car? And to her point, I think that I was definitely a little jealous in the past, but I feel like where I'm at now, I genuinely just don't think I don't like how the car looks. Like, it's not a good looking car. Get down. So, but how it ties into the reticular articulating system is that since that conversation, all I was seeing was G-Wagons. I was seeing G-Wagons at the gym. I was seeing G-Wagons behind me. I was seeing them in Costco, but did G-Wagons just kind of pop out of nowhere? Not necessarily, but it's because now my mind is aware that this thing exists. Now that's all I'm seeing, you know? And the same thing goes for any other belief. So to the premise of men and women, when you believe that all men are dangerous, you're only going to see, or not even all, it could be all or it could be most. You're just going to see that in your reality. You're not giving the attention to oh, there are good men out there. And to the opposite side of the spectrum, if men are saying women are trash, women are hypergamous, all the different type of stuff. And these are all beliefs that I transcended because I used to have those same beliefs because I used to be heavily into the red pill content and stuff like that. All you're gonna see are women that confirm that belief because of the reticular articulating system in our brains, the RAS, if you will. But you have to push through the discomfort. If you genuinely want to change, if you genuinely want a happy, healthy, loving relationship, and that's just in that aspect. We can carry it over to success and just doing things that are for the betterment of your life and the people around you's lives, where until you gotta come to the terms with that. Your first video is gonna suck. Your first song is gonna suck. People are gonna judge you. People are gonna make comments. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna do this. And it's uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, it can't be more uncomfortable than just remaining the same and living the life that you've been living. So you have to pick which discomfort is actually worth it. Is it worth remaining the same and just looking at your life with regret because now you've just come to terms like, yeah, this is just who I am, and you're unhappy about it? Or do you want to push through the initial discomfort of people looking at your stuff, you putting yourself out there, things not getting views and stuff like that? Do you want to gamble with that, where there's literally only an upside? There's not any downside to you putting yourself out there in the realm of content creation, you starting a business, you starting a YouTube channel, whatever the case may be. The initial discomfort doesn't even last as long as you may think. And I think that's also something that I wanted to make this video about, because I think that in this mini journey of me posting consistently on YouTube, on TikTok, on IG, I'm realizing that the discomfort that I once felt from the beginning, and it's only been like, what, a week, give or take? The initial discomfort that I felt just started to lessen each day that I posted, because I'm realizing like, bro, it's really all in my head. All of this is just all in your head. So the discomfort that you believe that is so life-threatening, it really isn't, because, bro, people wake up, they may or may not even see the video, they may or may not see the whatever the case may be. It's like, bro, what do you have to lose? You have everything to gain. Everything to gain. And then we could go from success and we could go to fitness. I've really been taking my fitness lately since I got back from Aruba, because I want abs. Sue me. I want abs. And I think that something that I just have to realize or come to terms with is that if I want abs, I gotta eat healthier. I gotta watch what I eat. I gotta be mindful of what I'm intaking, and in turn, I gotta be disciplined with the gym. I gotta be disciplined with my cardio. So there's two things that I have to be disciplined about that is uncomfortable. Initially, it's uncomfortable to say, you know what, I'm not gonna eat that cheeseburger today. I'm gonna get chicken, rice, and broccoli. Or I'm not gonna go cop me a pizza, you know? And it's not to say that you can't have those things. By all means, eat the burger, eat the pizza if you want. I think 2 days ago I had like 3 donuts for dinner. Well, not for dinner, but I just felt like I deserved some donuts. It's good, everything is good in moderation, but let's get back to the point. The point that I'm making is that the initial discomfort of me recognizing that there's sacrifices that I have to make with my eating habits in order to achieve the body that I want, that I just have to come to terms with that. Because in order to get to the 6-pack, there are some things that I have to do, at least right now, to get me to that goal. And I have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with it. And even going to the gym, understanding that it's gonna feel weird. The workouts are gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. But after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, a year, 2 years, 4, 5 years, I think I'm what, 5, going on 5 years into my lifting journey. Does it look like it? Some might say no, but I know that I look like I work out. And Yeah. I remember when I first started lifting, I had no idea what I was doing. I got a personal trainer and everything, and it was discomfort. It was uncomfortable because I am stepping out of my comfort zone. But I know that as long as I continue to persist, this is going to be beneficial for my life. And I just kept going. I just kept showing up. So much so that I got to a point where it was harder for me to miss the gym than to go to the gym. And now I look at going to the gym as such a therapeutic thing that I don't even process that this is work or hard, if you will. I just process it as something that I need to do in order to live a long and healthy life. So, yeah, my outlook changed because I pushed through that initial discomfort. And that's exactly what I want for you if you're still watching this video. I want you to understand that the discomfort that you feel doesn't last as long as you do. And if you push through it, your outlook on the thing will change. It has no choice but to change. Because there's no more, it doesn't be something that's uncomfortable. It becomes something that's normal now. Like, it'll be normal for you to start going to the gym and eating healthy. It'll be normal for you to post videos and not feel a thing about what it does or what people think. It'll be normal for you to come across beautiful, loving women or beautiful, loving men. You won't have to look at your life and think, oh, like I need to stay away from that. Or I don't really want to put myself out there. Or I don't really want to go to the gym. Because you've already pushed through the initial discomfort, so that's not something that you associate with anymore. We have a lot more power than we think. And I think the sooner that you realize that the only thing that's stopping you from achieving everything that you want is you, your life is just going to change. It has no choice but to change. I just woke up and had this thought of pushing through uncomfortability or discomfort. Uncomfortability is a technical word, but yeah, just pushing through the discomfort. It's hard. Like, even the other day, I had to have a heart-to-heart with someone, and it sucked because I had to be vulnerable. I had to express how I felt. You know, but I'm glad I did it because that's not something that I'm used to doing. I'm not used to taking accountability when I feel emotions. I'm not used to expressing how I feel openly and candidly. It was very difficult, but I'm glad I did it because I know that that's necessary for the person that I am today. And the life that I want to live. I don't want to be somebody who can't have discussions about where they're at, how they feel, or how somebody else made them feel. And that's still something that I'm working on, and it's a work in progress. But the more that I do it, the easier it'll be. And I won't have this looming cloud over my head of, man, I really wish that I could talk about my feelings. No, you just start talking about your feelings. And then over time, it'll get easier where you could just say, hey, I didn't like when you did X, Y, Z. Or, hey, this is how this made me feel. And I don't want it to be limited to women or men. Men, express how you feel. It's important, because if you don't, nobody will know. And that's something that I had to learn the hard way, where I'm bottling things up and expecting people to just read my mind. That's not fair to the other person or to you. Express how you feel. It's important that you do so, because I think more times than not, we walk through life with the pain that we do because we are afraid to be seen. Ew, that was heavy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And it's easier said than done, but take baby steps, you know? Whatever that may look like to you. But we're sitting here at 16 minutes. I gotta edit some stuff out because this man was, well, let me not say ruin my video. He had the zoomies. So, but yeah, I also don't want to limit these videos to just 10 minutes. I want to just flow and just get in the habit of flowing, because I think that is a lot more therapeutic for me. And I don't have to feel like I'm forcing a video. So yeah, but that's about it. Push through the discomfort. and your life will change for the better. You don't have to wait around and think that, okay, if I do this or once I get here, then I could. No. Start before you're ready. Start before you're ready. And then the confidence will come from persistence. Okay? My name is Trent Bishop. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.